Constituents of Agwata Federal Constituency have eulogized their representative, Honorable Dominic Okafor, for his people-oriented representation. They gave the eulogy during a town hall meeting with a representative in the constituency. Correspondent Chibuzo Bidike completes the report.
The event was supported by the YIAGA African Center for Legislative Engagement, a pro-democracy non-governmental organization that seeks to encourage hard work and quality representation, as well as bridge the gap between lawmakers and their constituents to increase effective and quality representation. Addressing the gathering, Governor Chukwuma Soludo, who was represented by the Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Izuchukwu Okafor, commended Engineer Okafor for his doggedness in giving Ndiagwata and Anambra a voice at the Green Chambers, showed admiration for his love for his constituents, which has endeared him to his constituents. He encouraged him to continue with the positive representation, which, according to him, are the core values of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA. The governor promised to accord the federal lawmaker maximum cooperation to enable him to succeed as his own representative. The national chairman of APGA, Barrister Sly Ezokenwa, expressed happiness with the exemplary leadership shown by Honorable Okafor and pointed out that APGA is a political party that always identifies individuals with the milk of human kindness. The coordinator of YIAGA African Center for Legislative Engagement, Dr. Sam Oguche, in his remarks said that the scorecard by the lawmaker will serve as an instrument and benchmark for his assessment for the next year, and expressed optimism that going forward, the legislator will cover more ground and get to unreached areas, adding that the organization will continue to back the lawmaker for more success. Other major stakeholders, including the member representing Agwata 2 constituency in Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Tony Mobike, the Transition Committee Chairman of the Council Area, Dr. Chibueze Ofobike, and the Chairman of the occasion, Mr. Victor Ezoke, commended Honorable Okafor's scorecard on representation, oversight, and the constituency project, while suggesting areas of improvement before passing a vote of confidence on the federal lawmaker and the APGA administration in the state. Responding, Engineer Okafor revealed that the town hall meeting has allowed him to review his performance in the past year, interact, and present his scorecard to his constituents as their legislator. He unveiled his 8-point blueprint for the people of Agwata Federal Constituency, which included building bridges for effective governance, empowering youth and fostering innovations, revolutionizing agriculture, education and empowerment, healthcare access, transportation network, sports development, and regular constituency engagement. Honorable Okafor during the occasion also gave out 50 forms to each of the 20 wards for 1,000 free eye medical interventions, which he plans to carry out later in the year, and charged the President Generals to ensure that all parts of every ward are accommodated in the exercise. Also in attendance at the town hall meeting were Agwata leaders such as traditional rulers and Presidents General of all the 14 communities in the federal constituency, government officials, political stakeholders from all the political parties, religious leaders, organizations, and professional bodies, and members of Ndiagwata from all the 20 wards and 14 communities.
Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University, Ibariam, has held its first Climate Action Summit in pursuit of promoting a green economy and advancing the cost of livable and prosperous Anambra State as envisioned by Governor Chukwuma Soludo. The summit held at the ATF auditorium of the university featured keynote speeches, panel discussions, launching of the COOU 5-year Climate Action Strategic Plan, investiture of climate action ambassadors, and students' environment police, among others. The theme is Tremendous Strategy for a Sustainable Future. Correspondent Queen Anabolo filed in this report.
Chukwuma Soludo, represented by his Chief of Staff, Mr. Ernest Ezajoy, said the Anambra State Environmental Protection and Administrative Law 2024 captures a whole lot of what the state is doing about climate change, saying that this is the right time to talk about climate change to save the environment.
What we need today to do today to prevent and stop them. It's in our policy to say what we have to do to save this earth, this country, this state of tomorrow.
The Convener and acting vice chancellor of the university, Professor Kate Omenoa, appreciated all their partners for keeping alive their goal for a better tomorrow, a livable and prosperous Anambra State, which needs teamwork, noting that they have shown in the last few months when they have aggressively pursued their desire for a better COOU, their desire to take back their environment, to leave a better scene for their children yet unborn, and their desire to write their names in the annals of history as people who are environmental friendly. She explained that the reason for the summit was to rub minds on what and how they can do things differently, as it's very possible for them to change their physique and begin to think globally, saying that the world cannot wait for them to catch up, but they need to run fast to catch up with the world.
It's very possible for us to change our psyche and begin to think, like global thinking, because the world is not going to wait for us to catch up. We need to run fast and catch up with the world. That's why
the keynote speaker and Director General of Nigerian Conservation Foundation, Dr. Joseph Onoja, in his paper presentation titled Roles of Trees in Sustainable Nigerian Growth, said biodiversity is vital for Nigeria's ecological balance, economic development, and cultural heritage. The Commissioner for Environment, Engineer Felix Odimegu, said that the state government identifies with COOU and her climate action initiative and will collaborate with her to ensure that climate action as initiated in Anambra State is carried on, adding that the governor is very intentional in the green initiative by providing a green cover and making it sustainable with planting of 1 million trees every year. Professor Charles Anosike, Director General, Nigeria Meteorological Agency, represented by Dr. Gloria Onyebule, pointed out the mandate, vision, and mission of the agency, noting that they provide weather services to Nigeria and her neighboring countries, and emphasized that what Ojukwu University is doing with Climate Action Summit is like preparing the university community for change in the university environment.
Investments in education remains a great legacy that could be bequeathed to the younger generation by leaders in all facets of life. This submission was highlighted by philanthropist High Chief Okudili Ugochukwu as a sponsor of the first maiden edition of the Inter-School Quiz Competition for secondary schools in Nnobi. Correspondent Ifeoma Okibo tells us more.
A quiz competition organized by the Nnobi Youths Graduate Forum under the umbrella of Association of Nnobi Youths was aimed at promoting academic excellency, teamwork, and healthy competition among the secondary schools in Nnobi. The competition was grouped into 3 rounds for the 8 schools that participated in the competition. At the end of the day, Zion Secondary School Nnobi emerged the grand winner of the competition, while Christ the King Seminary School Nnobi came second. The top position went to Our Lady Secondary School Nnobi. The governor of Anambra, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, who was represented by a special advisor on youth empowerment programs, Dr. Nelson Omenora, commended Chief Ugochukwu for contributing hugely in human capital development. He emphasized that education is the bedrock of the society and the best legacy society can transfer for her children, and encourage them to continue to excel in their academics in order to actualize their dreams in life.
Success is a product of determination. So they should keep focused, keep determined, and look up to great men like our dear Governor, Professor Charles Soludo.
Addressing the students, the sponsor of the competition, Chief Okudili Ugochukwu, represented by Chief Charlie Paul Obidike, said he's a lover of education and advised the students to continue to study hard, make best use of their time, while announcing gifts and a year scholarship for the grand winners.
I believe that the youths of Nnobi that marshaled out this program is to help students to come back and develop their reading culture.
The member representing Idemili South in Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Ebuka Igwe, represented by the chairman of All Progressive Grand Alliance, Abgan Nnobi Ward 3, Mr. Ifeanyi Ago, advised the students to embrace education. In their separate remarks, the President General of Nnobi, Barrister Dominic Savior Okpara, the youth leader, Ambassador Chiagoziem Akono, the woman leader of the community, Lady Ifeyinwa Nnekwelugo, the chairman of Ngo Village, Nnobi, Dr. Patrick Mbanefo, and the chairman of the planning committee of the competition, Comrade Udoka Ezimo, the public relations officer, Mr. Chidebere Ojukwu, Obianuju Azineso, and central coordinator, Youth Women Wing, Chizoba Udoka, prayed for God's blessings on Chief Ugochukwu for using his resources to promote education in the community. Presentation of gifts to the participants and other side attractions such as dance, debate, and drama also featured at the event. From Nnobi, Ifeoma Okibo for ABS News.
Over 85 candidates of St. Jude's Anglican Church, Nando, in Anambra East Local Government Area of Anambra State, have received the sacraments of confirmation and admitted into the Women's Guild and Girls Guild of the Diocese of Niger West. The event featured the foundation stone laying of the church and the consecration of the church brigade flags and materials. Correspondent Emmanuel Chibota reports that the service was presided over by the Bishop of the Diocese, Right Reverend Johnson Ekwe. His reports.
Sermon Bishop Ekwe, who spoke on the topic God and Man's Path in Salvation, emphasized that holiness, purity, and a prayerful life are essential qualities of a true child of God. He stressed that God does not derive joy from sinners and urged the newly confirmed and admitted members to shun idol worship, fornication, pornography, and anything that could hinder their spiritual growth. The prelate encouraged them to accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and personal Savior, live a holy life, conquer the desires of the flesh, become lovers of God's word, and maintain a strong prayer life.
The faith, confirmation is a place where they make open confession of what they had promised in their baptism, and then Bishop confirms it that it's true and lay hand on them by impartation of power. With that, they can grow to become responsible Christian disciples. The women also have their own wing. All this system are towards discipleship.
The Archdeacon of Nando, Archdeacon Ray, and Vicar St. Jude's Anglican Church, Nando, Venerable Ebelechukwu Ebuji, noted that the event signifies the church's growth spiritually, physically, and numerically, and as well contributing to the development of the community. He remarked that the foundation stone laying is timely as the building project, which commenced in 2022, has been progressing successfully, and expressed that the new church building is a milestone for both the church and the community. Venerable Ebuji urged the newly confirmed members to adhere steadfastly to the church teachings and doctrines and to reinforce their faith in God.
Foundation stone laying is a very wonderful one. We give God glory for that. It's a success that is St. Jude's is growing, building such wonderful edifice for the progress of the church and the entire community.
Speaking, the chairman of the church building committee, Mr. Shedrack Onwebuzina, noted the swift progress of the new church building's construction and expressed his gratitude to the bishop for bestowing God's blessings on the congregation. Some of the newly confirmed and admitted candidates, including Mrs. Selena Okechukwu, Mrs. Gloria Genekanwa, Ms. Euphemia Shinedu, and Master Michael Honora, expressed their gratitude to God and pledged to abide by the church teachings, becoming Christ's ambassadors on earth and committing to doing good and word deeds. The event was capped with a rendition from the choir, prayers, and thanksgiving. Emmanuel Chibata for ABS News.
The presidential compressed natural gas initiative is set to mobilize all 36 states by year-end, converting petrol-powered vehicles to CNG, a cleaner and more affordable alternative. The PCNGI's Program Execution Coordinator, Folarin Oweru, announced this at a rally held at the Mando Interstate Terminal, Kaduna, where 100 conversion kits were distributed to Commercial Transport Union members. According to him, the initiative targets commercial vehicles with partners in various states aiming to convert 250,000 vehicles per year starting next year. He stated that the conversion kits worth 1.5 million would be free for transport unions to reduce transportation costs for the masses. A high-security alert has been issued for the whole of Bangladesh as violent clashes between students and police continue. The capital, Dhaka, is in the midst of a near-total internet blackout, with phone lines also down. On Thursday evening, several thousand protesters stormed the state broadcaster BTV, vandalizing furniture, smashing windows and lights, and setting parts of it on fire. Bangladesh Information Minister told reporters the broadcast had been stopped and most employees had left the building in the capital. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina appeared on the network on Wednesday night appealing for calm after days of violent protests which have left at least 19 people dead, possibly many more and hundreds injured. Students have been holding rallies demanding change to a system which reserves a third of public sector jobs for the relatives of veterans of the country's war for independence from Pakistan in 1971. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS in many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Send the news this evening, a recap of the main points. Anambra State government has commenced a master training on One Youth, Two Skills scheme. Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University has launched 5-year climate action strategic plan. Federal government set to convert petrol vehicles to compressed natural gas. Bangladesh has issued high security alert after deadly protest. And now to end the news, here is the special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that ends the evening news at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Wonko. Good evening and have a wonderful night rest.